Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to go through and review the most important piece of equipment that I've got. And that is my rotary tool that I've been using for at least a year now. So I'm using the Ozito 170 watt rotary tool. This is the box it came in. And this was valued at about 50 Australian dollars. So it costs very little. Even compared to my Nova tips, my set of 4 Nova tips that I use are worth more than the rotary tool itself. So yeah, it came with a flex shaft, which is one of the most important things you'll need because you want to keep this away from the water, and you're always wanting to work with water to keep the stones cool and to use it as a lubricant. So make sure you've got a flex shaft. The desk stand I use, but it's really flimsy. I'll show that in a minute. Variable speed for this tool itself, I've found that I've set the variable speed to its lowest speed and pretty much left it there apart from when I'm doing cerium oxide polishing with the felt tip. At that point I'll move it up because the heat and the friction that it provides gets a bit of a better polish, but it's kind of dangerous because it does produce a bit of heat as well. But I found the lowest speed on this is probably all you're going to need for carving any kind of opal stuff. For other rocks it might be more important to go up in speed, I'm not sure, I haven't tried it out. And I'll go through the 42 accessories I guess, but most of them were pretty much useless. So the tool itself comes in a plastic kind of case, which I haven't used since I bought. Basically just got the thing out and put it up on the desk, and that was about it. So this is the tool itself. So you can see it's fairly small. A handsband. I've got pretty big hands, but it's a pretty small piece of equipment. The flex shaft is all one piece, so the handpiece doesn't come off or anything. It's about a meter or so long, so it's a really short kind of flex shaft, and it operates pretty well. So you can see here that it's on the lowest speed setting. It's got a hook there to hang up on its desk stand, and yeah, I haven't had a lot of problems with it. I wasn't expecting it to operate overly well because of the price point, and also it's actually not the first one that I bought. So I've bought 2 of these. The first one I brought home, and as soon as I plugged it in and turned it on, it did absolutely nothing. No spark, no sound, nothing. It was just fully dead. So I took it back and got a swap, and yeah, the swap one has worked fine. This is the desk stand, so it just screws onto a little clamp on your desk. But you can see that it's really uneven and wonky, and basically just really flimsy. If it twists at all while you're using it, the whole thing will just collapse in. But yeah, it's probably worth getting a better stand, but so far I'm just kind of battling away with the stand that I've got. I think I'll probably get a new rotary tool at some point, since I'm sticking to this carving thing for a while, and it's probably worth getting a better piece of equipment, because some of the issues I've had with this includes, even though I haven't played with this very much, the variable speed, occasionally while I'm grinding away, it'll just rev up really fast all of a sudden. And I'll just hold the handpiece away from the tool until it calms down, and then it settles back down to its slow speed. So yeah, for 50 bucks I'm not surprised that some weird things like that happen. I haven't been getting any kind of sparking or any kind of excessive heat. People talk about their flex shafts heating up, but I sit with this off to my left, and this part of the flex shaft that you see on screen, that basically loops over my neck, and then the rest of the thing all the way down to the handpiece runs down my right arm while I'm carving, and then this just rests in my right hand. So no temperature issues or anything like that, which has been pretty good and surprising. As for the accessories that come with it, it's basically this box. And I mean, minus this is other stuff that I bought. So this box, I mean, a lot of it's just pretty useless for Opal. I've tried using this. This is those corundum kind of bits. But really, it's good for sharpening lawnmower blades, I guess, but that's about it. Plastic brushes, wire brushes, more bits of corundum. I have played a bit with the sanding drums, just because sandpaper does work for Opal pretty well, but all in all, it's kind of rubbish, and you just get the usual drill bits and cutting discs, which I did try to use on stone, but these are metal ones. So I bought this pack that you saw in there. That's got some stone cutting discs and wood cutting discs. And yeah, you're basically using these tools here to undo your drill bits. And you'll have to switch out the grommet a bit in that handpiece, because it's the difference between some of these bits means you have to actually swap it out a little bit. I've got a bit of a cough, so there might be some jumps and whatnot in this video. But yeah, if I bring this back down here just so we can have a look at something. The on-off switch is just on the bottom. You've got your brushes top and bottom there as well. Overall, for 50 bucks, I would say that this is a pretty good piece of kit. I mean, it's more important that the bits you use you're good with than you are with the tool. The tool itself is kind of, I mean, what is it? It's a spinning motor that just operates a handpiece that spins whatever bit you've got in it. So, as long as you've got a good bit and the thing spins and it spins consistently, you're okay. But yeah, for 50 bucks, I think it was almost the cheapest tool I could find. The only reason I bought this one as opposed to other ones is that the other ones had really short lifetimes according to reviews. And this one I use every day for hours. Sometimes I have it on for 5 hours straight, just grinding away with my headphones in. So yeah, it's not burnt out on me yet. It's got a 3-year warranty on it, which I don't know if I'd even bother triggering for 50 bucks. But yeah, that's the Ozito Rotary Tool. I think I've covered most of the important aspects about it. It's cheap, but it does the job pretty well. And yeah, it's managed to carve up quite a few gems with no issues at all. It's more important that you focus on the bits that you buy, like your Nova tips or your carving sets. I think that's the most important thing. So if you're going to spend your money anywhere, I'd first spend it on your rough. Get your rough sorted out. 2, get your bits sorted out. 3, just have a motor that spins. And yeah, as long as you've got that, you're all good to go. So I'd highly recommend, if you're just starting out, this is a similar price to buying a full set of whetstones and sandpapers and whatnot. Sandpaper's a bit cheaper, of course, but the whetstones, if you're forking out 20 bucks per whetstone, you're almost better off getting this and just getting some cheap bits. That combo will set you back 70 bucks, a bit less. So yeah, it's definitely something worth thinking about if you want to get into carving. And I'll keep trying to make instructional videos to make sure you can use equipment like this to carve some decent gems. So yeah, highly recommend it. It's worked out well. I'll try some other bits and pieces eventually when I decide to upgrade, but for now, that's all I'm using. It's cheap and nasty, but it's working out pretty well so far. So let me know if anyone else is using something else. I will check out other bits of equipment, but yeah, I'm not forking out thousands of bucks on a cutting machine yet. We're gonna stick to the rotary tools for a while, and then maybe upgrade to a Fordham, but we'll see how we go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.